Motorola Assist. This is something I use all the time. Let's open it up. Now I have it's a upside down V with all a bunch of colors in it. It'll say Assist. Now I have mine on the screen, but I had to move it. It was over here. There it is right there. Let's open it up. Let's go to the settings up at the top first. Driving. Measures your speed to detect your driving. Yes. You want that checked. This is really for Bluetooth, which this doesn't use the Bluetooth in the car. I don't have Bluetooth built into my car. I don't know if you do. You probably don't. But I have it checked anyway. Doesn't make any difference. Doesn't make any difference. Meetings. If you set the work one, there's 4 different settings on this thing. If you set the work one, I do not have it set. It needs to read your calendar. So you would check your Gmail account, okay? That's what you would do. You need to check your Gmail account. Check it anyway. You never know when you're going to reset the thing. So set it under mine says, my name and my email account. You want that checked. Home. It needs to know where your home's at. Now, if you see my address there, that's not my correct address. It's real close. It's about a block off. But that's where the GPS closest spot is when you plot out your map. I don't care if you put your home address in here. It may not be exactly your home address when it figures it up. You hit the button up here for the GPS and you set it at home. It's down here, set at home. So it will work, okay? It sets your home. See, mine is not exactly right, but it needs to know when you're at home in your driveway and when you're pulling out, okay? So it's close enough. Notification drawer, you want that checked. That just means that it's going to put a symbol up in the top when this thing is turned on. That's all that means. Troubleshooting, it's not a big deal. Just standard audio channel. That's just the way it comes. Motorola profile. No, you don't want Motorola profile. What they want to do is they want to be able to send information back from your phone to Motorola about what you do. You don't want that, so leave that blank. Okay. Troubleshooting. That's notification. Let's check that. What's wrong? The auto troubleshooting. You don't just leave just like it is. Standard auto channel. Use Motorola profile. You don't want that. If you check that, they send stuff back to Motorola, information about you. You don't want that. So leave that Motorola profile unchecked. Okay? Privacy, that's no big deal. That's just, it's going to be checked automatically. Now let's get into the part. This is the one I use all the time. The driving. I set it, I never turn it off. What it does is I take the phone, see I've got it checked. I take the phone, set it in my cup holder. When I drive out of the driveway, this software here automatically comes on. And it knows you're driving down the road. And it will stay on till you park your car and get out of your car. And it answers a call. When a call comes in, it will announce who's calling. It will say it out loud, who's calling, and ask you if you want to accept the call. You say yes. Speakerphone automatically comes on, and you can talk to the person just like you was holding the phone to your head. Okay? It does the same thing when a text comes in. It announces who the text is from, asks you if you want it read. You say yes. It will read you the text out loud, ask you if you want to send a text back, and you say yes. If that's what you want to do, say yes. And then you compose the text, verbally compose the text. It listens. It will ask you, it'll read you back what you just said and ask you, is that correct? You say yes. It will send the text. It does all that without you touching the phone, without you having to open the screen or do anything. I love it. Now, one thing you got to remember about this setting is on the driving setting, the phone doesn't know if you're in the car, a bus, or a train. So if you leave this setting on all the time like I do and get in some mass transit, it's going to starts talking to you when you get a call. So if you're going to ride the bus or ride the train out to the zoo or wherever you ride the train to, you might need to turn that off occasionally. But this is a wonderful thing in Austin, because in Austin, we had a law, it's changing, but the law now says you can't use your phone to do any texting. But come first of the year, January 1st, no, in Austin, no handheld use of phone at all. You can't pick it up to call, answer a call. You can't do nothing with it. So this is going to come in handy for me. I leave it on all the time. It'll put a little emblem up in a little upside down V, and it'll come on, and you'll see it up here in the bar. You'll know. And when you get out of the car, it don't go off as soon as you put your feet on the pavement, but pretty quick it goes off, and then your phone starts working like normal when you get a call. Okay? Meetings. It will read your calendar and knows when you're at work, and it will give you a chance to say, okay, I'm going to be at work, so I don't want to have the phone go off during hours between 8 o'clock and 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And you can make it do just vibrate, or you can make it not go off at all. So in other words, it will not ding or not start ringing or not make your texting sound. It will do an automatic reply if that's what you want. Say it will come on, it will not make a sound, but yet the person on the other end of the text or the email, the text or the call will get a automatic reply, and you could say something like, I'm sorry, can't come to the phone right now, I'm at work. Okay? Now, all of this stuff does it on text and calls only. Your email, it don't do it on email. Sleeping, you can set it up. You can set, let's see. You can set it up. A lot of people charge their phone up by their bed every night when they go to bed. I don't. I leave mine in the living room. Once I go to sleep, I don't hear it if it goes off at night. Okay? So you can set it, say you go to bed at 11 o'clock at night and you get up at 6 in the morning. You can change those times if you want to. The phone will automatically silence every day at that time. It will. So you have to, when you get up in the morning, it's at 6 o'clock, the phone starts working back again. You know? It won't ding or anything, but it still accepts calls and text. It just won't ding. It won't wake you up during those periods. Okay? Home, here's one we can test. Just like I said in the for the car, it will do the same thing at home. Answer your text and let people and announce who's calling and all that crap. If you check this, this is what I used to test the thing to see if it worked, and it did work. I checked it, talk at home. Once you check this, and just leave it on your desk, and then send me a text, and say, okay, I've got it on, I've got Motorola Assist on at home, and I'll wait a little bit, and I'll text you, and you can hear it go off and talk to you, and you'll have a chance to compose a text and send it back to me. Once I tested it one time at the house and I found out it worked, I turned it off. I don't want the phone talking to me while I'm right at my computer. You know what I mean? So, but that's a good way to test it. And you might even want to set this up. That's maybe the way you like it. Say you're in the kitchen and you got your hands cooking. You might want to turn this on, and that way, you wouldn't get grease and stuff all over your phone while you're cooking or whatever. I think that's it. We did the sleep in. We did the work meeting. We did the driving. See there, I've got mine checked. Okay, that's enough. Give it a test and see what you think. Have a good day. Oh, I hope your Wi-Fi is working back again. Bye.